What's up, TCG family? It's your girl, Tiffany.
And Big Boy Boo Boo.
And we are back with another review. But not just any review.
What?
Today, I have got a double stuffed grilled cheese burrito here. We're going to try this. We're going to review it. I know we're a little late. We post the stuff as soon as it comes out on the community tab, guys. We try, honestly. But we're a little late with the review because we've got so much going on. So here it is. We're going to try it. We've never also had Taco Bell's breakfast. So we're going to try their breakfast and see if we like their breakfast as well. Now, we got one of these and we're both going to try it. So I'm just going to rip this thing in half. And there you go. All right. So as you can see in between, it's got all the double steak. Looks like it's got Fritos, sour cream, everything and all the above. It's got the cheese on top of here. Let's go ahead and try this and let you know what we think of it. Cheers. That's pretty full.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good.
I like it.
I would say 1 to 10. What do you rate it?
I give it a 9.
A 9? I'd have to give it a 10.
It's really good. I mean, it's not the best burrito I've ever ate my entire life, but it is really good.
No. But out of most of all of Taco Bell's items,
yeah,
I think this is high on the list of something that is very delicious.
Yeah.
So that's why I would give this a 10, guys.
Okay. I'll give it a 10. I don't think about it. Because I really like it, but, you know.
It's good. Now, I've got some water here. To rinse this down. And we are going to be trying the breakfast boxes because we've never had Taco Bell's breakfast before. Or at least that we can remember. So we're going to go ahead and try those too. However, we are going to tell you an update on the situation with Little Boo's school and the child that threatened to shoot her on the first day of school. We had a meeting this morning at 9 a.m. It is now 11:14 a.m. here, Eastern Standard Time. So let me get into this chat real quick so I can see who all is here because I can't read from far. So let me get in here. Let me get in here and I will see who's all in this chat. Okay, guys. Make sure you guys thumbs up this live stream. Boy, so busy. So much to do. So much going on. BSC TV, thank you so much for coming in. Jay Hookin, thank you so much. Fee Herbalingo, Miss You Sis and family, yes, thank you so much. Fee. Simply Nanette, thank you for the Tom Sock. Misha says, good morning. Good morning, Misha. Misha, I need your address. I was at the post office this morning and I could not mail your prize because I don't have your address. But I did mail out most of the rest of the packages. But there's one or two. No, there's like 3 that I don't have addresses for. So, Misha, please message me on Facebook. I need your address, girlfriend. Jay is saying hello to all. Hello. Misha saying sad. Yes, it is absolutely a sad situation, especially since the school is taking like, I don't even know how to say it, the laid back approach, I guess you could say. But let's get into this box first. This is Rise and Shine breakfast salsa. Breakfast salsa. I guess it comes with the breakfast. I don't know. I don't even know what's in this box, to be honest. I think it's a wrap and a hash brown. I think you can get bacon or sausage. And then you get these little, these little Cinnabon Delight balls that are cinnamon with like that icing in them. So I'm just going to take everything out and I'm going to set it out for you guys. Just give me a second here. Oh, okay. It's an IG. I'm sorry. I was looking for it on Facebook. That's why I didn't have your address. No problem. I'll go to IG and get it. Simply Liz channel. Thank you so much for the support. Fee says done share. Thank you so much. So you get this potato. You get this potato. And then you get this crunch wrap, it looks like.
Yeah.
Looks like you get a crunch wrap. This is about how big it is. And there's the bottom. And so that's what it looks like. So let's go ahead and get a thumbnail real quick. I know we already ate the steak burrito, but okay. All right, so I think that's good. We should be able to get one out of there. So let's go ahead and try this first and see like what it tastes like. Is it good? Is it not? Is it worth it? Is it not? These boxes are the $5 boxes. The double steak grilled cheese burrito was $6.99. So I think that's quite high for a burrito.
Crazy,
but
really
it
good.
is delicious. Yes. All right, let's try this out. Okay, so first I want to just say it has a sausage patty in it. It has one of these in it. It has a sauce in it. Basically, you're getting this in here with the sausage. The egg, the cheese, and a sauce. Do I think that this box is worth $5? That's the question. Oh, and maybe you're supposed to try this breakfast salsa on it. So
that's what I just put on.
Even though I don't really like salsa like that on breakfast, I'm gonna try it because I'm gonna see if that's what I'm supposed to be using it on. So there we go. That does kind of make the difference. That does kind of make the difference, the salsa. These are the Crunch Wrap Bell boxes. They're the breakfast boxes, and they are $4.82, and then they add up, you know, the tax or whatever. But they're $5. They're the $5 breakfast boxes. So
I like them. It's pretty good for a little.
do I think it's worth it? Well, you have to decipher the other places that have breakfast and how much the breakfast is.
Yeah.
what all you get in the box. And I have been a manager both at McDonald's and Burger King before. So I know what their breakfast consists of. I know the prices. And if you're relating them to the rest, is it worth it? Yeah, I think it's worth it. I mean, you get a crunch wrap that's really full. Yeah. It's really full inside. You have your scrambled egg. You get either sausage or bacon, and you get a large hash brown inside of it too with a sauce. So it is very good. And I will say use the salsa because it kind of does jazz it up. Even though I'm not a salsa breakfast person, but it gives it more of the burrito type taste. And then you get this potato hash brown inside of your box as well. Let's see. Crispy. A little on the oily side.
And it comes with the orange juice too, so for whatever drink you want.
It's a little on the oily side. And you do get a drink with it. We got Tropicana orange juice. But I ordered a ice water to go on the side because I didn't really want orange juice. But you might as well get it because you're paying for the juice. Like you get a drink with the box. So for the $5, you get the crunch wrap, a potato, a drink, and then you get these cool little buggers right here that are Cinnabon Delights, which I'm going to clear my mouth out first. Let's go ahead and try these. I'm going to go ahead and open these up so I can show you. It's got the icing inside. So let's try these.
Those are good.
I don't know about you, but that was like instant gratification. Those are really good. And I am not a cinnamon person either. Definitely a good deal. Crunch wrap, hash brown, drink, and two of these little guys. Don't mind if I do.
They're really good.
So for $5, that is a great deal. Great deal. 1 to 10, what would you rate the breakfast box?
I give it a 10. Everything in it was good. I have no complaints. Everything that tasted was good. The burrito, the technical
hash brown.
Everything in here is really good. It's really filling. It's not like it's real chintzy. Like you're gonna still be hungry when you're done.
Right, like you'll still be full, even if you're someone with a big appetite. Like they don't look very big, but they're so full, and you get like so many items that like this, the hash brown, the drink, and the two Cinnabon Delights for $5. That's a great deal. Really good. If you've never had the breakfast box before, like I've never had it before, go ahead and try it out. It's definitely worth trying out. Now, would I go there just for that, for breakfast? Yeah, I would. Mm-hmm. I would go there if I wanted breakfast and I was on a budget, or hey, with kids, you know, hey, I would go and get everyone a box. 4 times 5, you got $20 for a breakfast. Go into a restaurant, try to get $20 breakfast. That ain't gonna happen. Where everybody's full, you know what I mean? Where you get a drink, a hash brown, a crunch wrap that's filling, and then dessert. You've got dessert. You've got your dessert after your food. So yeah, that's perfect. All right, guys.
Or you have your dessert before your meal.
Like well, yeah, else. I guess you could eat it before you eat your meal if you really wanted to. But yeah. We definitely think you should try the breakfast box, the double steak grilled cheese burrito is delicious.
It is really good.
Go and try that out as well. Excuse me. The only thing that I think I would say about the burrito is they probably could come down on the price a little bit. Yeah. $6.99 is a little much for one burrito. Okay? Like, they're going to make a killing off of this thing because they're so good, and they're $7. So that's pretty steep in the Taco Bell world. Tacos, you used to be able to go to Taco Bell and get you like 20 hard tacos and feed a whole family for under like $10. Yeah. And you can't do that no more. But, you know. All right, let's see who's in this chat. I sent it in Messenger. Thank you, Misha. Simply Liz channel, thank you so much. Misha, what are the meal boxes called? Breakfast box. On here it says Crunch Wrap Bell Box. So, yeah, breakfast Crunch Wrap Bell Box. Blue Ice Burrito. Hello, hello. Burrito looking fire. Thank you so much. Fee says, nice meal. Tay Life. Hello, hello. Misha says, I guess you're paying for the steak. Yeah, that's probably true. You probably are paying for the double steak because that's where they want to get you at. But, okay, so guys, now on to the subject of our 6-year-old being threatened the first day of school to be shot. Most of you already know the whole situation. Most of you have already heard the whole story. If you have not, go back and watch our last 2 videos and you'll get caught up on what's going on. Up till today, we had a meeting at 9 o'clock with the principal. She brought us in, and she also brought in the school resource police officer to sit in on the meeting, which was fine with us. And so we went into this meeting and we sat there, and they wanted our daughter to pick out the child that said this out of a photo. They had 3 child's photos on a sheet of paper, like printed on paper. I'm guessing it's when they print up their school ID or whatever, it comes up with their photo. They had 3 of them. And they said to our daughter, we have 3 pictures of 3 boys that may or may not be the person who said this. If we don't have the child's photo, that's fine. Just tell us he's not in these pictures, and that's okay. But if he is, you know, point out which one he is, and we'll go from there. So they set down the first picture, the second picture, and the third picture. And our daughter, Little Boo, Layla, aka Little Boo, looked at the photos and pointed to the very first child. They immediately snatched up that paper and took it away, looked at each other, shook their heads yes, like they kind of figured it was that child anyways. And they said, okay, well, we'll go from here. And I said, okay, so what's going to happen from this point out? You know who the child is now. What are we doing about this? Well, we're going to let the school resource officer, not the one that was in on the meeting, the head of security, handle it, because we're pretty confident in, you know, what she's doing and her decisions. And we're going to let her know she's not here today. She couldn't be here for the meeting, but we're going to let her know, you know, who the child is. We're going to go speak to this child, blah, blah, blah. And we're going to go from there. She will be contacting you. So we said, okay, she's going to be contacting us. And what about our child missing more school? Because she's not just going to stay home until you figure it out. Well, they only had yesterday and today to go to school, because they only went to school 3 days this week. Monday, Tuesday, and today. And then they're off until next Tuesday because of Labor Day. So they're going to figure out what's going on over this weekend, I guess, or whatever. And we're going to hear from them sometime before Tuesday, I'm hoping. And then little Boo will be able to return back to school. So once she's able to go back to school, I'm hoping with the results of this child being suspended, expelled, something. Basically, I want something done. We don't want them to just go have a talk with this child. That's not good enough for us. When you are threatening to shoot another child, 2 children, it was our daughter and another first grader that this child threatened to shoot. When you're doing that, okay, children learn what they live. I've always said that children learn what they live. Video games, home life, whatever it is, children learn what they live. So when you come to school and you're telling people that you're going to shoot them, then something needs to be done. Because even though maybe this child didn't mean what he said, regardless, he said what he said. It was a vile threat. And I feel like other steps should have happened faster to protect our daughter. And there was no steps to protect her. Literally, she would have still been going to school every day had we not kept her home. While this boy was in school, not missing school, and could have still brought the weapon to school and started shooting kids at school because they did nothing to stop or find out who this kid was right away. They waited over 48 hours to have our daughter come in and point him out. So I'm not happy about these steps that were taken at all. And also, I know it takes time to investigate things. We understand that. We don't disagree that it takes time to figure things out. Yeah. But there should still be some sort of fast track to figure it out. Like I said, they should have brought her in the next morning immediately, had her waiting till the kids got off the bus and said, boom, that's him. I mean, I don't know if you guys agree to that, but I feel like it should have been like 1, 2, 3, not over 48 hours and all this other stuff. Our daughter's missed school. This other child has been in school. This other child could have already came to school, shot up the school, shot up the bus, whatever.
They're talking like, well, they're kids and they talk like that, so that makes everything okay.
Yeah, they're kids and kids talk like that. So you got to understand, no, absolutely not. With everything going on in the world, parents should be already speaking to their kids prior to this situation about guns and school and, what's okay to say and what's not okay to say. And kids know that that's not something you joke about. They know. They're smart and they know that that's not something you joke about. So it was by no way or means a joke. We took it very seriously. The school did not, and we're not happy with it. But I will say this, if they do not take action on this before she goes back to school, we are pressing charges on this other child. We are going to the police station. We already made a report, but we are going to actually file charges on this other child because something more needs to be done to make this staple a serious thing. Like, this should not happen to nobody's child. So let's see if anyone else has come in. Fine Dining, hello. Hiya. Had to come for a Taco Bell review. Tay Life says, I had that problem with my daughter. It went on for 3 months when I went in, ready to fight the mother and the kid. I don't care how old they are. When you say that, I'm ready. Exactly. And I told him, I said, they messed with the wrong one because I'm the right one. Misha says, yes, they need to be held accountable. Exactly. And I'm not saying this in the wrong way, but that's why the school shootings happen, because they don't do nothing fast enough, because it be a white school, so they don't take the right protocol when things like that happen. I can't really say if it's a white school or a black school that it would go any differently. But to be honest, I feel like even if the majority of our kids were African American, this school, the way they moved on this, I still feel like it would have still went the same way. Because we saw the way that they were acting and the things they were saying, you know what I mean? And they just were not very concerned. Well, actually, they told me yesterday that after they spoke to all the kids on the bus and the kids all denied saying that, they weren't very concerned about it because they spoke to all the kids. They said they weren't concerned at all about it. And I told them on the phone, well, I'm glad you're not really concerned about it, but we're concerned about it because it's our daughter that this threat was made against. So maybe you're not concerned about it, but we are, you know? So I don't know. I feel like they could have handled things differently. I feel like they failed our child to protect her. Had I still sent her to school, this would have been maybe really bad. Maybe this other child would have brought that gun and shot her. And then the school would have tried to have no liability in this. And they're very liable because they've done nothing. Yeah, that's why we had the school shooting, because they didn't even care. And he killed all them last year. You can look it up in Michigan. Yes, they should have. And I would be scared to send her back. Well, here's the thing. If they don't suspend this child or expel this child, that's why we're filing charges on this other child. Because at most, it's menacing. At most, it's, it's got to be something. There's got to be something that can be filed on behalf of our child to legally protect her when the school is not doing anything. If I have to get a protection order from that child being around my daughter, maybe the mother will have to move that child out of the school. I don't know, but something will be done. Trust me, something will be done. And we will keep you guys updated on this too as well. I did mail out about 5 packages today. So Misha, now that I have your address, I'll mail yours out today too. We're finally trying to ship out this bike. I got the box and all of this popcorn stuff and everything. So we're trying to figure it out. Honestly, guys, when we have a giveaway, that's why we don't like to ship anything international, because we've never shipped anything international, and it's taking us so long because we don't know how to do it. So, Fine Dining says, totally hear you. That's got to be incredibly frustrating. How is little Boo doing with it all? She is absolutely terrified. She doesn't want to go back to school because she feels like maybe now there's going to be repercussions that she told. Like, she's afraid that, like, even if the kid didn't mean it, that the kid might do something to her because she told. You understand what I'm saying? And so we're tight. We're constantly telling her, like, it's going to be okay. We're not going to send you back to school until it's okay. Like, when we send you back to school, you're going to be okay. You're going to be safe. Which we can't ultimately tell our kids, hey, you're going to be safe, because she can go back to school Tuesday and another child in another grade or somewhere else in the school might decide to bring in a gun and shoot up the school. You just never know. You just never know, because kids today are just, I don't know where their train of thoughts are and their thinking. But if this school thought that we were just going to be like, oh, okay, no big deal, talk to the kid, tell them whatever, it's not going to happen. Not with my baby. It's not. They might not be taking this as serious as we are, but they definitely will be. I've already called the news station. And like I said, we are going to file charges on this kid if that child is not expelled or suspended or something. They feel like because he's a little kid, that, not much should be done because kids talk like that. And you have to know when kids are serious or not. How do you know if that kid is serious or not? I don't care if this child was 5 years old. How do you know if that child is not serious or not? That is the question. I can sit there and have a conversation with my daughter all day long, but I would never know if she was serious about actually following through with something, because at that age, their mind is not, mature enough to have mature thoughts. Mature thoughts don't come along until adolescence. Anyone knows that from psychology. If you've never taken a psychology course, go ahead and check it out. And it will tell you when the brain at what age the brain starts to mature. So, thoughts are not mature at this age. Misha says, oh, yeah, it's so much peer pressure. Prayers for her. Yes, definitely. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Like I said, she at first was scared to death to go back to school. And now she's, kind of okay with going back to school, especially since we brought her there today and we were with her, bringing her into the school the first time after this was said and everything. She's kind of like easing up on it, and she misses her friends and her teacher. She literally only went to school the very first day, met all these new friends, this new teacher. She was so excited. And then the end of the day turned into that. You know what I mean? On the way home, on the way getting on to the bus from school. So I don't know. Kids don't have the parents that we had back in the day. Now everyone wants to be cool with their kids instead of being a parent. That is absolutely true. That is absolutely true. And they have to realize that these kids that they're raising are going to be left in this world without us one day. And they need to be able to stick up on their own 2 feet and do all of these things that they'll need to do to survive. I know there's so many 18, 20-year-olds that can't even cook right now. There's so many 18, 20-year-olds that can't even drive right now because they're used to their parents chauffeuring them around. There's so many kids that lack the basic life skills of today that it's just so frustrating because nobody's teaching them how to cook. Nobody's teaching them how to balance a checkbook. Nobody's teaching them how to drive. Nobody's teaching them how to parent. Hey, when we were younger, we had a potato, okay? Let me just tell you this story. We had a potato that we had to have, and they drew on it and stuff, and that was our baby. And we had to take care of this baby for like a week or 2 or whatever. And you had to document when you fed it. You had to document when you changed it. You had to document what time it went to sleep, what time it got up. Then as the times went on, they got these baby dolls that really cry, and the kids had to soothe the baby. And they had these things set to go off in the middle of the night. So these young teenagers had to get up with this baby. And if you did not soothe your baby, it was all recorded on the inside of the baby that you didn't soothe your baby. It didn't stop crying, all this, because it would cry until you were done soothing it. And you had to be able to take good care of this baby in order to get a good grade to pass this class. So it was kind of like the home ec classes we had. We had home ec, we had life skills. We had a ton of different classes when we were in school. And they took them all away. They took all those classes away. All of the electives. They took away the home ecs. They took away the sewing. They used to teach you how to sew. I remember I took a sewing class and I made a pillow when I was in sewing class in high school. We had to make a little pillow. You had to learn how to sew. All these basic life skills that kids do not have anymore. And it's really sad because when we all leave this world, our kids are going to be left here. So you better know that they need to know how to do everything to live without us. So we show our kids how to cook. I try to show Gabriella how to crochet because I crochet. I try to show her. Now, I don't know how to do a whole bunch of things, but I do know how to chain and I do know how to double crochet. That's it. So I try to teach her some of the things that I know because these are skills she might need to learn one day. Who knows? Maybe she'll be, stuck in the wild somewhere and she might know how to start a fire. These are things to keep warm, to survive, that your kids might need to know. So
your kids almost have to go to a vocational school to get any kind of.
Yeah, now your kid has to go to a vocational school to get any type of career.
When I went to high school, they had auto mechanics. They had all kinds of stuff like that. They don't have that stuff.
Yeah, wood shop. Remember wood shop? Yeah, you went in there and you made things out of wood.
They had wood shop in middle school.
With the wood burners and stuff.
Which I'm sure they don't have any of that anymore.
Misha says, it is sad. I made an apron and skirt in school. Aw, that would have been so cool. I wonder if you still have it. If you still have it, that would be an awesome video to watch. You'll have to do a video for us. Well, guys, we're not going to keep you. We are going to get going, but thank you so much for joining us, and we will keep you updated. We've got lots to do today. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. Sharing means caring. Let your friends and family know what the TCG fam is doing, guys, okay? And we will see you in our next video. Stay blessed, not stressed.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Peace.